Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, get your story straight. Is Mariah Carey fibbing about the origin of her iconic Christmas song? Her co-writer says, yes ma'am, the dish coming up. Then, a list we can actually get behind. Variety names the 100 greatest movies of all time. See if your fave made the cut. And from celebrations to Christmas miracles, you are showing us your holiday. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah,
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to the crew for clapping. That's right. Welcome to the Jason Show. It's very quiet.
Yeah, what happened to the audience?
What happened to the music?
It
was just out, girl, out.
It's just gone.
No, there is no audience today. It's just us for the holidays. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Hi.
Hi.
Please say hello to Kendall, everyone.
Hi. 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 Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Hello.
It's like Ann Curry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Everyone. Good morning.
Happy day after Christmas, friend.
One of the busiest shopping days of the year.
Is it today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do a story on it earlier this morning for the morning news. We went to the airport instead, but I learned all these fun facts about how everybody shops today.
How was the airport?
Security fine, baggage drop off. Insane.
Yeah.
I mean, the lines were massive. They had the guy with the little flag so that you knew where the end of the line was.
It's like Disney World.
You know it's bad when the guy with the flag comes out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
The standby line, here's the end of the line.
Oh yeah, like the Sky Priority lane, that took about 45 minutes to an hour.
Kyle Potter, who is part of the Thrifty Traveler family, he said, look, if you can do it, try not to do a checked bag.
Yeah.
He's like, trust me, you do not need all the stuff that you are bringing. He is right about that. I'm getting ready to go on a 2-weeker. I am really contemplating not doing a checked bag.
You can do it when you don't
For
have
2 weeks,
for
I
2
know,
weeks,
I
you
know,
can do
Jeff, I
it.
know, don't
And
judge.
If you don't have kids,
Yeah.
if you don't have kids, you can do it. I did
We
17
don't have
days.
kids. Unless that changed
We
to
don't
last
have
week. I
kids
don't think we
either.
have kids since last time I saw you.
17-day trip in Europe, my husband and I, and we had just a carry-on bag each and then a backpack. And it was fine. We brought a little thing for like washing your delicates and stuff, but
Jordan has delicates?
yes, his delicates. They were his delicates.
Jordan
we were
is
washing.
delicate. Let's just be
He is.
clear. He's a
Beautiful
delicate.
man.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jeff, for the fake applause.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a little snafu. People didn't think Kendall and I wanted an audience today because
You're
it's
gonna
a
be
company
grouchy.
because it's a company holiday for certain departments in this building.
Not ours. No.
Right?
We work all the time.
Let's be clear. It's a company holiday for certain departments of this building. I'm not throwing any shade. I'm being real, girl. I'm being real. So I hope everyone had a really good Christmas and Hanukkah and the holidays. Yesterday, we hosted Christmas Day. For my family, growing up was always a big deal. So when I married in to Colin's family, I said, hey, meaning Colin, can we host Christmas Day? So we do. Dara came over, my mom came over, my in-laws, and I did something that I've never done before. Like, I
stayed
baked.
sober on Christmas?
I did stay sober on Christmas. I did not do that. But what? I know, she's a
You
little.
said you've never done it before. I just thought maybe that was the thing.
Anyway, I'm a baker. Sometimes there's Dexter. I obviously, my legendary biscuits. I made Ina Garten's coconut cake.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I made it from scratch, no cake mix. I've never made a cake before. It's a Southern thing. And I thought, well, I can make biscuits, I can make cornbread. I wanted to try this. So I did it, and it turned out pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I can never tell with, like, Colin liked, I think, the frosting better than the cake.
The cake.
Yeah, my mother loved it. Everybody else had a very tepid response. Yeah, I mean, everyone was like, Oh, it's
Kick 'em
good.
out.
I can always tell.
Yeah.
I can always tell.
We're Midwestern. We don't like show our
Yeah,
feelings.
I can. When they really love something, I can tell. I think I got a B- on it. Yeah.
That's better than a C.
I got a B-. My
Hey.
mom gave it an A. I think everybody else was a solid B. Yeah. A little bit later, maybe we'll show. I want to see your Christmas.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it later.
We'll get to it later. Right now, though, it's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Chris. Here we go. Oh,
Oh, the spoons even left the building today.
there we go. I whipped one right out from underneath the desk. A festive weekend for anyone celebrating Christmas, obviously, and that includes some famous faces. We thought we'd compile some of these. The first one is my favorite. Check this out. Gayle King, the CBS Mornings anchor, shared this picture with her 2 kids and grandkids on Facebook, or grandson on Facebook. She says, Christmas morning 2022, when everything is closed and you do not want to cook and you crave a good pancake, IHOP is there for you. That's right. Gayle went to IHOP, girl.
Yes.
And they did so in matching pajamas. And she's like, when did this become a thing? Yeah. How good is that?
That's hilarious. At first, when you showed this picture, I was like, is she in front of an IHOP
Yeah, she went to IHOP, girl. Yeah.
on Christmas?
Next up is Reese Witherspoon. She shared a series of photos with her three kids and husband. Check out her look-alike daughter and son. Look at that.
Looks just like his dad.
Yeah, okay, so the daughter, I think she has Ryan Phillippe's eyes. And then the kid, the son, looks like Ryan
Yeah.
with Reese's eyes.
That was confusing, but I
know.
think if they just switched.
Well, you know, I love Ryan Phillippe, so yeah.
He knows what he looks like.
I'm just saying. Next is our girl Bethany Frankel. Hi, Bethany. She posts, mention it all. She posted this picture saying, feeling swole. I don't even get that, but okay.
Like swole, like you worked out.
Oh,
you
like,
swole,
okay,
swollen.
yeah. As you can see, her sweater says, welcome to the North Swole, featuring a very buff Santa.
Oh.
Yeah, Bethany loves her Christmas sweaters. If you watched old episodes of Housewives, she always like rolling with my snowmies. She had that one year. It was great. And then, okay, Shawn Mendes decided to strip down for Christmas. Look at this. He gets into the frozen water. Yep, taking off his pants right there.
Okay.
I guess he wanted to cool down in his boxers, and then he wanted to lay in there. Yeah.
Just a nice little
Yeah, right
swim.
there, just a little swim.
Little head dunk.
I don't know. I guess it's a thing to do in Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Canadians?
Canadians, yeah. Finally, Jerry O'Connell, we love him, got a little naked as well. Look at this. This is one of the photos that he shared on Instagram. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Merry Christmas, he wrote. Looks like Jerry got some new boxers and a new pillow.
Does that say classy, bougie, ratchet?
Ratchet, yeah. We love Jerry. He's a good guy.
That's great.
He makes our age look pretty good, yeah. Next to the dish, some people are wondering if Cher could be planning a wedding in the new year. That's right. She doesn't need to turn back time here.
What?
Look at this. The speculation started after Cher shared this picture on Twitter. It's a giant diamond ring. Look how big that is.
That's huge. I want to see it on her finger.
That's more than a carat, please. Her caption said, there are no words, Alexander, referring to her boyfriend, rapper Alexander Edwards. Now, a little bit later, she shared the same photo, saying she only posted it because his nails are cool.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Cher, I love you, but nobody was looking at his nails.
Nobody.
Nobody was looking at his mani-pedi.
No. And like it was a picture of a ring that had a nail in it.
I'm not good with jewelry and rings. How many carats do you think that is?
I don't know. I
2 to
would say
3
it's probably
carats?
I would say it's probably closer to 4 or 5 if it's for Cher. You know, I mean mine is like just under a carat.
That's like having a second grader on your hand.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Look,
heavy.
little Schwinn bicycle on your hand.
It's so heavy.
Yeah. Next in the dish, this is weird to say because it's not. We're done. Christmas is behind us. You won't have to hear this song until next season.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Now, it is hard to ignore Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You during the holidays. And now that song is a source of some drama between Mariah and the guy who actually wrote it with her. the man who co-wrote and produced the song with Mariah is disputing some of the diva's claims about the song. Recently, Mariah hinted that long ago, she came up with the song as a kid using a very small kid keyboard. But in a new interview with the podcast Hot Takes and Deep Dives, he tried to, I think, in a classy way, set the record straight. Listen.
At that time, we were both on the same exact page of how we wrote All I Want for Christmas Is You. There was never any ulterior or alternate story, alternate universe, alternate reality until probably 10 years ago, which she started to sort of like hint at the fact that, oh yeah, I wrote that song when I was a little girl. Like, but why weren't you saying that for 12 or 13 or 15 years prior to that? But she doesn't play anything. She doesn't play keyboard or piano, or she doesn't understand music. She doesn't know chord changes and music theory or anything like that. She doesn't know a diminished chord from a minor 7 chord to a major 7 chord. I mean, all of the things that you need to know, even if you don't know, at least you need to know how to play that. So to claim that she wrote a very complicated chord structured song with her finger on a Casio keyboard when she was a little girl, it's kind of a tall tale.
Wow. Boop, 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 boop. The guy, I had a Casio keyboard.
Did you write that?
No, I wrote Bohemian Rhapsody. The guy worked with Mariah. Thank you, Eric, for laughing at that. The guy worked with Mariah on many of her earlier albums before she left Sony. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Mm-hmm. I believe him. Sorry, I'm just keeping it real. I believe him.
Why would he? I mean, why would he lie about it too? He's like, I mean, at the end of the day, all the things he just said. Oh yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, she probably doesn't know about that.
Yeah.
That or that.
Come on, Mariah. No one believes that little bitty Mariah with her little Casio keyboard was like, all I want for Christmas is you.
Key change.
Key change. No. Sorry, Mariah. We have a lot more to come on this audience list show. Stay right there. We'll be back right after this. Now, I forgot to remind folks, we do have an audience, a studio audience, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay? Because we are live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is going to be a special show that we're working on where it's an hour with our family. I'm just sitting down and talking to Kendall and Jeff and Ted and Eric and Aaron Schwab. And it's going to be a fun family show as we get ready for the new year. So don't worry. If you have reservations for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we have a lot this week, we will see you. Welcome back, everybody. The date is set for something brand new from Netflix. The streamer made the announcement this weekend.
Chris, they're ready for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know that it's Immigrant, letting them hang, Lord Feminine.
So Chris Rock's live comedy show on Netflix will stream March 4th. March 4th. This is why this is a big deal. Chris has done specials before, but this is going to be Netflix's first ever live event that will air at the same time around the world. It comes nearly a year after, you know what I'm going to say, Chris was slapped by Will at the Oscars. By the way, this year's Oscars will air a week after Chris's special.
Oh snap!
Whoop!
Whoop!
This is cool.
How much money do you think he's like getting for this?
30
you've always
million.
said that. I mean,
I think his deal with Netflix is like 30 million. I would say anywhere, I know this is a big range, anywhere from 15 to 30 million.
That is insane. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. That's what they do. But holding that in for a year, and then you're like, give me that 30 mil, and I'll talk about that slap.
I'm absolutely going to watch this.
Oh, yeah,
I will
totally.
watch this live. That's what these streamers have to do. That's what the networks have to do too. You have to make it such a cliche, but you got to make appointment viewing because now we're so conditioned to watching things when we want it. Other than like sports.
Right.
We don't really, we don't watch shows when networks tell us to anymore.
No, we binge and we watch it when we want.
Even this show. I mean, we hear all the time people watch us in clip form or they watch us on YouTube when it's convenient for them because A lot of people work at 10 a.m. So
Hi.
we don't care when you watch, just watch. Yeah. Next in the dish, the new Avatar movie may not be having the impact the first one did, but that doesn't mean that it isn't successful. So we're keeping track of this. Here's a status report. James Cameron's Avatar, The Way of Water, just crossed the $850 million mark in worldwide earnings. And that's not just here in the worldwide. Here in the U.S., it earned $56 million in its second week. Likely, that number was probably a little lower because of all the winter storms across much of the country. The Way of Water is already, though, the 5th highest grossing movie of the year. Now, this is why we're keeping track. We don't do like box office reports. The reason we're keeping track of this is because, remember, James Cameron said the movie would need to earn twice the amount it already has to make a profit.
Oh, it's like a lot of money.
So at this point right now, the movie already has to do this again, has to make this amount of money again.
Which it could. I mean, this is the week everybody takes off. Like, this is when you go to the movies, right?
It is.
You know.
I'm actually going to try to see it this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, before I leave, I want to see it so I can review it.
Pack your
Colin,
Depends.
trying to convince, because we've heard from people, 3.5 hours is a long time to
serious.
sit in a theater.
Yeah, pack your Depends. I'm being serious. You never know. You might not be able to get up.
I'm not going to put my Depends on, but yeah. And I shouldn't say my Depends like I
you
have
have
them.
some.
I'll borrow the Bears.
It's a handsome bear, that one. I'm happy you have him.
I'm not. Anyway, staying on the topic. Thank you for taking. Yeah,
Hi, buddy.
that's just insanely creepy. If you missed Friday's show, and
his feet.
God bless you if you did, we'll explain why that creepy thing is sitting in the audience a little bit later. But right now, staying on the topic of movies, a new list is sure to get people talking. And this isn't a list from like toiletpaper.com. This is a good list. This is from variety.com. They recently released a list of the 100 greatest movies of all time. A group of film critics teamed up to make this list, encouraging us, the readers, to debate this. And boy, we're going to. But I'm just going to say right off the bat, this is a pretty good list. It is. The list includes movies from every decade and every genre. So let's go through a few of them. We're going to start near the bottom with the only Julia Roberts movie on the list. Now, before we show it, do you know this? Did you look at the script?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So maybe Mona Lisa Smile, that'd be my guess. I know it's not, but like they would be kind of hoity-toity about that. Pretty Woman?
Mona Lisa Smile?
Is it Pretty Woman?
No. Here it is.
It is the duty of the best man to dance with the maid of honor.
Dance. You can't dance. When did you learn how to dance?
I've got moves you've never seen.
My Best Friend's Wedding finished at number 71 of the greatest movies of all time. Other Julia classics like Pretty Woman didn't even make the list. The article calls this movie the best acting of her career.
Oh, I've never seen it. I know.
Shame! Shame!
Sorry. Don't do it again. It's scary.
It's so good!
Okay. There's no one here today. I can leave too.
No, don't, because I'll have Adam come up and sit up here and co-host. Director Adam. Moving to number 45 on the list of 100 best movies, another one from '97, Titanic, from James Cameron. The article says, no movie in history has been simultaneously loved and attacked at the same time. Well, that's what we do. We prop things up and then we tear it down. Come on, you knew this was going to be on the list. And as much as it was in vogue right after to hate it, now that time has kind of smoothed out the edges, people have to, it's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. And it launched, it really didn't totally launch, but it really helped build those two careers too.
Yeah, nobody here in the States knew who Kate Winslet was.
No.
And barely anybody knew who Leo was.
Right.
So, moving on to number 30 on the list, the only movie from the Star Wars franchise to earn a spot. No big surprise which one it was. It is The Empire Strikes Back. Now, more than just Star Wars, this movie is on the regular regarded as one of the best sequels of all time. It's right up there with The Godfather 2. It's more emotional, it's darker, it is, and it's very hard to do. You know, if you're doing a trilogy, the middle chapter is the hardest to do because you don't really have a beginning and you do not have an end. And Empire Strikes Back left the heroes in turmoil, and they introduced Yoda, which they were afraid that Yoda wasn't going to click, that people were just going to laugh at it.
People love Yoda.
Well, people do, but think about it.
It's true.
They were taking a chance. It was just a puppet. And if you didn't buy into that, it would have ruined the whole movie. Let's move to the top 10 now. At number 10, Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. Number 9 is All About Eve. Yeah. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night. 8, the Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Unpopular opinion. I do not like that movie.
I don't like it either.
I do not like
I'm
that
with
movie.
you.
At number 7, 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Never seen it.
I've seen it in film class, but yeah, and it's all right. Let's go to the top 5. At number 5, Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Yeah, let me, come on. You put bookmarks in the book of movie history. 93, 94 was a big bookmark. This changed movies. It really, really did. I'm not a fan of the genre, but it did. Frequent number 1 movie, Citizen Kane, actually finished number 4 on this list. Overrated. 3rd is The Godfather. Yes. Number 2, The Wizard of Oz. That's right. Now, some people would put this at number 1. I wouldn't have been sad if The Wizard of Oz was number 1. But it's at number 2. And now let's get to the number 1 movie of all time, according to Variety. This might surprise you. Here it is. The article says every frame of Hitchcock's Psycho is iconic, and I would absolutely agree.
Bravo.
Yep. A good list, Variety, overall.
Yeah,
Very good list.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Next up, it's the day after Christmas, and I thought it would be fun to see how you spent the holiday weekend. We sometimes do this with weekends. We went bigger. Yesterday, we posted on the Jason Show Facebook page asking you to show us your holiday, and you all delivered some great photos. Okay, Director Chris, let's go through a few of them. First up is Nicole. She says, waiting for her siblings to get out of bed so she can open some presents.
Poor baby.
Let that kid open those presents. Look at her. Next up, a picture from Ruth. She says, this pretty much sums up Christmas.
Crying.
There's a whole range of emotions in these 3. Okay, this might be my favorite. That is fantastic. This next one is great. It's from Kate. Hi, Kate. She says, all he wanted from Santa was a cow he could ride, and that's what he got.
It's Milky.
That sounds like a kid after my own heart right there. Check out this next photo from Tam. She says, my son brought his born and raised California girlfriend home for Christmas. Looks like the cold was a bit much for her. Is she in there somewhere? It looks like my mom, for heaven's sake. Lisa sent us this pic. She says, we invited the whole family to the Vikings game with us.
Fun.
Wow, Merry Christmas. They saw a great game, by the way, on Saturday.
Adopt me.
Wow, can you imagine? I don't mean to put a price tag on fun, but that probably cost her about $100,000 right there.
Go, mama.
Jennifer sent this sweet picture. She says her mom made the first holiday without her dad so very special with this gift. It's one of his sweaters that they turned into a pillow. Oh, that's wonderful. A sweet photo from Carrie is next. She says, it's Poppy's first Christmas.
Oh,
Look at Poppy. Look at that beautiful baby. Next is Jackie. She says, so happy to hang with my kids and grandkids. This is Jackie, by the way, with her son and daughter. Hi, Jackie. We're loving Valerie's sense of humor. Oh my God, this looks like something Eric would make. She shared this picture saying, I made holiday Rice Krispie treats with googly eyes. That's not terrifying at all.
Nope.
A beautiful photo from Sam is next. This is her menorah from the last night of Hanukkah. That's a beautiful menorah. Lynn shared this photo of her dog named Jack Dog. He's her 10-year-old rescue from Kentucky. He may be cold, but Lynn says she's making sure he is living his best life now. I bet you are, sweetie. Avis posted this saying it's Holly Sleepy Christmas. Look at that.
Cute.
That's so cute. And check out this cute photo from Jill. It's her great-grandson with her dog, Kramer. Kramer, that's a good name
Bundled
for a
up.
dog. And Amy sent this photo saying, when the Jason Show sweatshirt isn't ordered in time for Christmas and you give your mom this certificate in its place. Love it. Can't wait to get my shirt soon. Thanks to everyone who posted a picture. You can see them right now. Just search for Jason Show TV. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment, friends. Coming up, photographer Eric's Christmas present is causing some, oh my God, mild concern for some of you. We're opening up the Jason Show mailbag. Plus, it's my latest best thing ever, a chilling new documentary from Leonardo DiCaprio on Netflix. And it's a holiday throwback. That time I played tactical combat against the Jason Show crew. That and more when we return.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hope we are live. This is not a rerun, by the way. A lot of shows are in reruns, not this show. We're the only department in this building working.
It's true. Just literally no one here.
So, yeah. Hello. It's Monday, and every Monday we answer your questions and respond to your comments about our show. Chris, open up the mailbag. Here we go.
You got mail.
That's right. First up, many of you commented on my Christmas gift from photographer Eric. Kendall just saw it for the first time a few minutes ago.
Beautiful.
I opened it on the show on Friday. If you missed it, I think we have a little video of it. Go ahead and roll it, Chris. Yeah, that's it. It is a body pillow bear, full-sized, from Bulgaria.
So bendy.
Eric got it. No, Krindo, are you hearing me? He got it from Bulgaria.
What?
Yeah.
Eric?
And
That's
no
shipping.
joke. Yeah. And he put on clothes and underwear. The bear has underwear on.
It didn't come with that?
No, Eric put it on there. Jordan says, yeah, there it is, right. There's a live shot right now. Yeah.
So cute.
Jordan says, I was just yelling at the TV. So funny, so wrong. Yeah. Wendy says, Jason, I thought you were going to cry. So very disturbing. Yeah, that's a way to describe it, Wendy. Kat says, adding this to my best Christmas memories of 2022. So funny. Yeah, it's up there with mine too, believe me. Betsy says, Eric kind of freaks me out.
Get in line.
Tammy asks, your buddy, what he typed into the look for something like this, because I'd love to get my 11-year-old niece one like this. No, I gotta, no. You don't want to search for this. Let me just,
Weird
Tammy.
things will come up.
Yeah, and our friend Melissa Peterman, who, by the way, will be here on Thursday, said, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I can meet him. Well, she will Thursday.
Yay.
I'll never forget one of my dear friends, my bestie, Maddie. You know Maddie.
I know Maddie.
You know Maddie well. So does he loves your husband.
I know.
Yeah. Maddie looked at Eric, and Eric's telling one of his famous stories at a happy hour. And you remember this, don't you?
I recall.
And this was Maddie. So you're Eric.
Yeah.
And Maddie's sitting right here, and he looks at Eric, and he goes, you sure are interesting.
Interesting individual.
You sure are an interesting individual. Mm-hmm. Next up, John had a comment about the recap we did on the boy band Christmas show last week. News executive producer Lori, who also isn't working today, mentioned that we went to the, thank you crew, that we went to the NSYNC concert together. That's right, I went there with her. John says, OMG, I was at the Metrodome concert as well. I was also at the same Adele concert and Michael Bublé concert that Jason went to. I think Jason and I would have a lot of fun hanging out and going to concerts.
Sounds
well,
like
John,
it.
I mean, if you're buying, let me know. I mean,
Hey,
that's all you have to do.
I'll come too if you're buying.
Yeah, seriously. Lindsay is next. Hi, Lindsay. She says, OMG, your show is airing in Seattle. Yep. I used to watch all the time before I moved here. Hope you are well. Your former Starbucks barista, Lindsay. I remember Lindsay.
Small world.
Small world, yeah. We've been airing in Seattle for a full season now and doing very well. We're very proud. Next, a few questions about our Before the Show that airs on Facebook. Linda asks, never see you with your glasses on in the pre-show segment. Just wondering why. You know why? It's just casual. I don't know.
You can read better from farther away.
I can read better from far away. I'm nearsighted, so that's why. And Sherry asks, Jason always wears t-shirts. Always hot? Yeah, I have extreme sweating problems.
Smoking.
No, I do the radio show from here, so I wear like basically pajamas in the radio room, so that's why. Finally, a question for Kendall. Cindy and Deborah asked, what is the name of that hairbrush that Kendall was talking about on the show last week? It was the best thing ever. Kendall?
It's the Heda hairbrush. It's Heeta. If you just type in though on Amazon, you go there, type in #1 selling hairbrush, it will pop up. It's less than $10. You use it to kind of like massage your scalp while you shower. It's doing wonders for my hair so far.
Yeah, your hair looks really good.
Thanks.
No, it does. You're having a good run of hair.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a weird compliment, isn't it?
Oprah had those too, so she
Yeah.
had good hair runs and bad
Exactly.
hair runs.
You can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok. Just search for Jason Show TV and our personal accounts as well, Kendall Mark and Jason Matheson. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment.
Oh God, not that thing.
Creepy. Very creepy. Did you? Oh, good. We're in sync. Finally. Welcome back. Hopefully you have some time off from work this week, like most of our building.
We're not bitter at all.
No.
At all.
Sales. Anyway, between Christmas and New Year's Day. And if so, you're probably looking for something to watch on TV besides our show. Well, I've got a show for you. It's actually a documentary, and I'm naming it my latest best thing ever. That's right, this is our version of Oprah's favorite things. It's a new documentary on Netflix all about a volcanic eruption. I didn't know about this, and I work in news. I'm like, how did we miss this? Anyway, about an eruption back in 2019. Here's a little bit of the trailer.
It was a beautiful day. You could feel the heat from the volcano.
From the description, it was a nice, easy hike. They didn't make it sound dangerous.
I knew what could happen out there, but you don't believe it will happen.
Run. I thought, this is it. We're going to die on our honeymoon.
Yeah, that's the as you can see, Leo, Brian Grazer, Ron Howard, great team behind this. You can tell it's a wonderful. I like a good documentary. I don't like cheap ones. This one's good. The volcano rescue from Fakari. So what happened was, I don't want to give everything away, but 47 people did an excursion to White Island, where the Fakari volcano is, crater is. They did it as an excursion. Nobody thought anything of it. If you've been on a cruise, you know they offer dolphin rides and they were mountain climbing and whatever, and they all went. There were 47 people on this crater, and one of the tour groups started to go back, and that's how we got this footage, because that footage isn't recreation. What you're seeing is phone footage, etc. Well, while the other group was near the crater, the tour guide had said that in New Zealand, they rank volcanic activity in a scale from 1 to 3, which doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room. And the tour guide casually mentioned Fakari was at a level 2. Think about that.
Right.
They're on the crater, and they're hearing that the volcano's not at a level 1 dormant, they're on a level 2. As they started to walk back, they hear an explosion. As they're walking back to the boat, there is an explosion, and you see footage of them turning around, and you see
The black cloud.
the black cloud that they described as looking like a Death Eater or a Dementor from Harry Potter. And sadly, 22 people died on that island that day, and you just watched it as well.
Watched it, yeah, yesterday. My husband wanted to watch
How weird,
it.
yeah. You didn't know we had this on the show today.
No, and so when you started talking about it, I agree. It's a quick watch too, and you're just kind of on the edge of your seat, and it's heartbreaking, but also informative. You can tell there's a lot of lawsuits happening too with all of this.
And they're trying to figure out who to blame.
Yeah, nobody's like kind of taking responsibility for this.
You will find out whether they're allowing people back on that island and how the rescue went as well. A lot of brave people.
So
the
cool.
Volcano Rescue from Fakari is my latest best thing ever, and it is available on Netflix. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. So good. That American couple, the newlywed couple, I felt so bad for them. Welcome back. With the kids out of school this week and family possibly visiting, we love family. You need things to keep them occupied. That's right. A few years ago, our staff thought it would be fun to put me in combat at Tactical Urban Combat inside a local mall. It's like Capture the Flag, which I've never played before, meets laser tag. Come on, I played with Cabbage Patch Kids. Meets laser tag, meets paintball. So take a look and look what happened. Okay, today's adventure brings me to Eden Prairie Center. I'm at Tactical Urban Combat. I am neither technical nor combative. This is Dustin, the owner. What is this? Like, explain the concept to me if you would. Because I'm looking around and I'm scared shitless, but bleep that. What is this?
It's a kid's and adults' dream. I used to play Nerf Wars in my basement all the time.
So this is basically a giant version of your basement.
Yeah, giant version of my basement with much more decor and buildings, doors, windows.
Toys.
You know, it's like I played a lot of Call of Duty as a kid. So I took my passion and I started something to be able to play every day, but in a more fun environment.
Well, let's see how much fun this is for me. What do I need to know?
So we call this one our shotgun.
Okay.
How you load it is sliding this sleeve down right here. You load it into these 3 spots, and then all the way back, all the way forward to shoot it. All right?
Okay. Photographer Eric just asked me to do this and do hasta la vista, baby. I'm not doing that. I just did it though. Okay, so now we're gonna play Capture the Flag. I have to capture this damn thing from their base and bring it back to our base, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes!
You coming with me?
Yeah. Ow! I'm hit! Ah! Oh, crap. Bastards. Oh, I almost shot the ref. Ah! Ah! I'm hit! Ah! I shot myself!
He's in the camo building. Push it forward.
Yes! That's right! Oh.
There's only one left. We got one more.
Did I shoot? Oh, you got shot. Oh. Whoops.
All right, push forward. Come this way. Come on, get the flag! The flag's right here! Get the flag!
Oh my God!
I'm hit!
I did it!
Nice work.
You hear that? 3-on-1. This is it. This is the finale. One life only. They shoot me in the head with my Nerf gun. I'm scared out of my mind. Oh. Dustin, a shot to the temple.
That was point blank, too.
Oh, look at that. Oh my right there.
No red mark, though.
No. But my damn gun locked. Oh wait, I had it backwards. I really did.
You almost shot yourself?
I almost shot myself. That's okay.
Did you shoot yourself?
Yes. That is one of those circumstances, and you're usually on the receiving end of it. When I get scheduled for these types of things, I dread them. I'm just being honest.
Oh, I know.
I dread them.
I know it is.
I'm not real pleasant on the way there.
Or on the way to the day of the shoot.
Okay, now you don't need to go all about that. But anyway, that is an example of, and photographer Eric can back me up on this. Once I'm there and I get into it, I'm ride or die. Like I'm into it. Like I go like 100. I'm in.
It gets
I'm
highly
in.
competitive.
I get very competitive. But I can't believe that man shot me in my head. Like just right on my forehead.
Serious question. I've paintballed a few times, gone paintballing, and that can it really hurts. It will leave you multiple bruises. It was not like that, right? With the Nerf gun.
Oh no, they're Nerf
I don't play with Nerf guns. I don't know what they're like.
No, I don't either. But no, it did not hurt. It's
Okay.
what it does is it scares you.
Oh, so you're like, "Wah!"
Yeah, I mean, you heard me screaming. Most of that piece was me screaming. I mean, it
You said it. It's
frightens you.
Okay.
But I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It looks like something fun for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I wouldn't take like grandma if she's like 95. You know what I mean?
But she could be good with a gun.
She could be. I mean, Tactical Urban Combat, by the way, friends, has 2 locations here in Minnesota at Eden Prairie Mall and Mall of America. And likely there's one near you if you're watching us from outside of Minnesota. It was fun.
Cool.
Way more fun than I thought. We're going to take a break. We'll wrap things up when we return. Back in a moment, friends.
I love the gun.
I know. The gun was cool. Welcome back. Have you ever played the saran wrap game with your family?
What?
The saran wrap game. My mother-in-law, you put like prizes and you wrap it in saran wrap, like you put a money.
Oh, and you have to like unroll it?
And you wear oven mitts and you have to try to pull it. You talk about me getting competitive with my nieces and nephews. I don't care if they're kids. They can still
You're
lose.
like the Grinch in the
They need to
race.
learn lessons. They need to learn lessons so they don't get everything they want. It's time for the world's
Auntie Jason's so fun.
That's right. Time for the world's shortest segment. The kids know that. The day after Christmas may seem like an odd day to release one of the scariest movies of all time, but that's just what happened on this day in 1973. This was the day The Exorcist premiered in theaters across the country. It was a good decision because the movie became a huge hit with everyone going to see it while they were off from work. The Exorcist went on to be played in theaters for 105 weeks straight. Doing the math, that's over 2 years.
What?
Yeah. Well, we'll be right back. Back in a moment. We need to exorcise that bear out of here.
Tell me about it.
Welcome back. It is time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. The two of us don't know what's in the segment until I read it right now. Today, a scene from Christmas Vacation that happened in real life. A family in North Carolina got a big shock when they found a squirrel living inside their Christmas tree. You can hear the kids screaming when the squirrel was found. The family believes the little critter found its way in through a hole in the roof. Yeah, there it is right there.
What? A hole in the roof?
Yeah. Then
Mom, get out of the
made
way.
a nest in the tree.
What?
Oh my God,
I'm
no,
just waiting for her to
no,
move.
no. Oh my God, there it is.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Can you imagine the dogs? They'd just be going
Oh,
ballistic.
Dexter and Mr. Big would, yeah.
Oh,
Look at that climbing this, like, no. The only person in this studio that would enjoy this is photographer Eric.
He'd probably give it nuts.
See, he would be, come here. He built another house for it. He pulled like a day spa for it.
Roll it some walnuts.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, tomorrow on the show, bubbles for the new year. Wine diva Leslie Miller joins us with her picks for champagne and other sparkling wine to celebrate 2023. But right now, it's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. We'll see you live tomorrow.